To the One I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. I'm wearing a jersey. It says I'm red pilled. It just means I'm MGTOW. But anyway, so, um, I started using Facebook again. Like the reason why I stopped using Facebook is because my account's got what's it called got taken away because of the there's certain things that Facebook doesn't want you to say. So, for example, like BLM, or better known as Burn, Loot, Murder, they're a Marxist, communist, terrorist organization who have been setting our democratic cities on fire, or just in other cities too. But all the rioting that's been going on, it's because of BLM. They're a terrorist organization. I don't know how else to explain it. So saying stuff like that, I said stuff like that on Facebook, but the thing is, something happened on Facebook where it became like, oh, you can't talk bad about democratic stuff or leftist stuff. And so they retroactively, like, they literally went back to comments that I was saying, I was saying for like up to a year, because like the comments stay, and I was getting like notifications that was like, yeah, like you said this, and it was like something from 2 months ago, and it goes against our standards. Now the thing is, I'm already suspended on like whatever a 7 day ban, and so there's like more with all these notifications. There's like whatever 5 or 6 more, and so as soon as I got off the 7 day ban, it immediately jumped into the 30 day ban, and I'm like okay. And so then I switched accounts, but then that same account, it was stuck on all these 30-day bans, and so after whatever the fifth or sixth one, that account got taken away, and then the new account I'm using, the same thing happened where retroactively, um, all this stuff was like hate speech, but it was okay before, but because now the agenda has changed and stuff. So anyway, this time I had to make a new email address. I'm starting using Facebook because a internet whatever Facebook friend, I guess. Beth wanted me to go back to Facebook because she likes it when I make fun of this guy that stalks her, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But it's the only problem is like I can come back. It's just gonna get taken away again. So anyway, I come back. And everyone likes making fun of stalkers. Anyway, so I'm in this group, and they're talking about like fat chicks basically, and I'm like, there's no excuse to be fat. The only thing, no, common sense here, but if you just eat right, like, I pretty much only drink water, pretty much, or tea. Like, I don't drink soda, so I avoid that. I pretty much just drink water. And the food, it's once again common sense. You obviously don't eat sugar. You don't eat fried food. You don't eat processed food. Anyway, and like I work out on average 6 times a week. On average. Sometimes it's 7, but on average it's 6, whatever. And so there's this woman talking, or leaving a comment, and I'm like, have you ever seen an old fat person? Like, the oldest fat person I've ever seen is maybe 60. Like, fat people don't live long, you know why? Because it's not healthy to be fat. So I leave a comment going, listen, if I can, like, I'm skinny, if I could work out 6 days a week and find the time, like you could do it too. Like there's no excuse for being fat, and the thing you have to do is just like stop eating junk food. Like if you literally stop eating, I don't know why I said literally, but if you literally stop eating sugars and fried food and processed food, you're gonna lose weight anyway. So this fat woman says, yeah, bullshit. Like you don't whatever work out. Like no one has time for that. I'm like, that's something a fat person says. You literally, when it comes to working out, and I don't know what I'm saying literally now, because my favorite word is digress. If you work out 15 minutes a day, if you don't have 15 minutes, no one's that busy. But you're that lazy because you're fat. 15 minutes a day. That's all it takes. Imagine working out 15 minutes a day for, whatever, 3 months. You're gonna notice it. You're gonna notice a difference. You're gonna notice a difference. And during those 3 months, you're gonna stop eating sugar. You're gonna stop drinking soda. You're gonna stop eating fast food. Do that, you'll be shocked how much weight you lose and how much better you feel. So there's no excuse. You just like being fat. There's no way you could do that. No, you're just fat and lazy. So anyway, I just told her. Comment. I'm like, no, you're just fat because you want to be fat. If you don't have 15 minutes, it's because you're lazy. Trust me, you're not that busy. Trust me, this woman was not busy. She, what is she? The CEO of what? Nothing. She's just a fat person who, once again, probably eats fried chicken. She probably eats like greasy food. I mean, it's not that hard to tell why you're fat. Looking at her picture, she obviously doesn't move and eats fat food. You know, it's not that hard. And also, who's fat? Stupid people. Because stupid people are gonna blame everything else and go like, "Oh, I just can't do it." Well, you sure put in a lot of effort to get that fast food. The same amount of effort you take to drive to Jack in the Box is the same amount of effort you could take to like, whatever, something that's not fast food. Like even like a bowl of spaghetti is healthier than like something from McDonald's. So like because I wouldn't eat spaghetti, but I'm just saying like it's healthier than the fast food you're eating. I don't know. There's options. I don't know. It's not that hard. But anyway, so I got banned for fat shaming because I spoke the truth, which is fine. I don't care. Once again, I was only on Facebook because a girl asked me to join to make fun of this incel, and you know how I love making fun of incels. So now, once again, this is a 24-hour ban. Now the thing is, I've said a lot of things. Are they gonna take every single comment I've said over the past couple of weeks and like as soon as I come back on, it's gonna be like a 7-day ban, and it's the same thing's gonna happen. Basically, like there's no free speech on Facebook, which means I can't be on Facebook. I'm not gonna change the way I talk. So I mean, I'm on Facebook now. Let's see what happens. Let's see how long before they actually take away my account because I can't change the way I talk because it's like free speech. Like if people are so sensitive that they can't hear the truth, you're fat because you don't want to work out. You're fat because you can't like not eat I don't know, a tub of bacon. I don't know. I don't know what fat people eat because I'm not fat. And I bet you that same woman is complaining that she can't find a good man. Well, lose some weight, you know. See what people don't realize. Forget about the way you look. Do you want to live? Maybe past 60. And do you want to live a life where you can actually walk around, move around, do stuff? Do you want to live a life where you can actually like wear clothes that look nice? Do you actually want to look nice in the clothes you currently have? Do you want to be healthier and have a better immune system to fight off, stuff that's in the air right now? Who's in the hospital right now? There's a pandemic of fat people going on right now. God, like I forgot the statistic. It's you gotta Google it, but I believe it was in the high 70s, low 80s of all hospitalizations for the current problem that's going on is fat people. Look it up. I mean that number changed because it was between high 70s and low 80s. So you have to look it up yourself, okay? But that percentage of people who are hospitalized right now for the current problems that are going on right now are fat people. Okay? People who are healthy who are skinny because usually skinny people are healthy because they live a lifestyle that keeps them skinny. So some gonna say skinny people, um, people who are smart enough to like, hey, I only have this body, so I'm gonna like try to like maintain it. Like, would you rather drive a sports car or would you rather drive a 1993 Honda Civic? That's your body. I'd rather drive a sports car. So I do this. That chick, her body was like a 1993 busted Subaru. She's walking down the street, bumping into the building next to her because, well, there's just no room. But anyway, um, I mean, I don't even care that I can't use Facebook. It's just, I care about the free speech part, which I'm not gonna change the way I talk. So, anyway, so stay strong, get fit, focus on yourself and your hobbies. My hobby's drinking vodka though. So, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.